All right, welcome to Smokey Reacts. I'm your boy Journalist, and on this one, we are here for another Jimmy G video. This one is just titled, very aptly, Asian Rappers. I've been seeing since since Eric Reprid, and there's this other Donnie that makes like a New York kind of drilly type records. I've been seeing like what I would consider to be like the shuck and jive or the step and fetch it version of Asian folks integrating with, we'll say, African American hip hop or rap culture, and then using that kind of, we'll say, themes or the aesthetics that typically you would only find in a African American rapper. They're using them to kind of like blow up quickly. And now I'm just also kind of seeing them do like crazy stuff like how Eric is doing. So I was just like, let me check this out from Jimmy. Let me see what we got. So yeah, that's pretty much how we got here. Shout out to Jimmy for making this. Thank you guys for joining me. If you could please hit that like, subscribe, Patreon, and PayPal in the description. And let's get into this, see what we got.
I watched the videos, bro, and I just want to say, yo, Jimmy G, I watched the videos, bro, and I just want to say, stop it. Them are trash, my guy. You're doing too much. All this Asian shit, bro, you're doing too much, okay? You get it. You're Asian. Cool. All right? Thanks for the $75 on Cameo, you bitch. Make sure you stream 2 Hollis
Asian rappers. I interviewed some Asian rappers for this video, but first off, you know, being an Asian rapper, it isn't easy. Tell me 5 Asian rappers you know. Dumbfounded, Keith Ape, Rich Brian, P.
Yo, the man's literally going through my list right now.
Pilo, Aquafina.
And she said to me, "Girl, what you was talking about? I ain't never said nothing like that before."
Yeah, nah, Shorty's problematic. We don't rate her.
Audrey Nuna. You see the problem here?
Yo, Nuna's hard though. Nuna's hard.
There's someone that's not on this list. Me. I've put out music and I think I deserve a spotlight, but
I didn't know Buddy rap. Keep it 100. I just thought he was just like deep into the music.
I'm Asian, so it can't work out. So today I'm sitting down with someone that can help me understand what's going on. What did you think?
Yo, this fucking app is all bro. Yo, it sounds like G-Eazy if G-Eazy was blind and deaf and fucking dumb.
Search up Asian rappers on YouTube. You'll either get Contrast or Eric Reprid. These guys seem like
the Contrast boy is in the Lil Mabu lane, where people's association to African American culture or the lack of respect I feel that is held by the people, they say certain lines and records that I'm just like, my boy, like, if you really are part of the culture, you wouldn't do that thing. But you know, shock value wise, it's really good. Because Lil Mabu had that line where he was going to say the N word, but he didn't say it. And Fabio Foreign says it for him in his place. This boy said it and had one of his black homeboys do it. And I'm just like, that's not a dynamic we need to have. I'm not ever going to try and say a word that Asian people only say and then just leave it out and have my Asian homeboy say it just so I can get a bar off. If I respect their culture and them as a people, I just don't think that's a necessary dichotomy to have amongst one. And that's kind of the shock value element of what I see that he's doing. I don't even know his name. I've just seen a bunch of his clips pop up, and it's typically that one.
the forefront right now.
What is this? On the Radar Freestyle is when he did it. Eric's thing though, buddy. Eric just says spicy stuff that you just be like, no traditional heterosexual male rapper would say some of the stuff that he's saying. But I think he's saying it because he's like, I know it'll get like views again, but it's not offensive to anybody. It's just like, are you sure that that's what you want to have your face associated to you saying? But Eric is hard though, and his beat selection is amazing actually.
For Asian rappers, but will they succeed in the long run? Because it still feels like people only think of them as an Asian rapper can overshadow their skill set. But on the other hand, we've also kind of been feeding into what the kids like making your brand identity a caricature of stereotypes in order for you to get that one big hit. All for your comments to just say, we made it out the rice fields. Is this a hole we just dig
Exactly. You are your own worst enemy. It is like poor people that vote against their own self-interest. When you do this, you make it about everything else but the actual music, because you're not showing me your true artistry. You're showing me that you know how to manipulate the dopamine rush in my brain. And if you're a cognitive, what is it? If you're conscious, not cognitive, but if you're conscious of the things that you consume and the music that you consume, doing that will not get you long-term fans or listeners.
Ourselves deeper in? Do we just suck? Or does this just not matter at all and people just like what they like? Let's get into the history, go through the chaos of struggling artists, and see if we can find a sense of safe within the hip-hop world. Core Factory. There's always been some bits of Asian rappers since the 80s, but they did it with some form of anonymity, like Fresh Kid Ice, a Trinidadian rapper who was part of the group Two Live Crew. In an AMA, he said he didn't get too much flack because people were already used to his voice before the music videos came out and then they saw his face. He also said he didn't want to do the whole Asian thing because he wanted to be seen as an MC first before an Asian rapper. That's platinum, that's S tier right there, boy. The Mountain Brothers were an Asian trio in the late 90s, with apparently their record labels saying their ethnicity is a disadvantage and that they should satirize their heritage on stage by wearing karate outfits and play a gong.
What?
I mean, we don't even need to be asked
All
that
white
now,
folks.
so
That was all
crazy.
white
But it's 2025. It's a lot easier to get your name out there, and being an Asian rapper isn't like bad, but that comes with some caveats. We can view this on a Gaussian distribution for Asian rap as shown here. Let's get into the first phase, the dead memes.
My son so dumb, IQ 21. He tried to make friends, but they call him Ching Chong.
They used to call me Ching Chong. They were mad I got Asian man. They used to call me Ching Chong.
Abba-ree, I can fry. Abba-ree, I can fry. I believe
I didn't catch that one. No.
That's actually fucking crazy.
I've already beat this topic with a dead horse, so very quickly, I don't care about Asian jokes in general. If you make it funny and original, it's a good joke.
Oh, wait. Hungse, you from the Squid Game, Hungse.
How the f are they getting such positive comments? Seriously impressed with the lyrics you come with for these songs. Not gonna lie, this was clever and entertaining as f. Great job, guys. You said the same jokes over and over. Now the 12-year-old white boys can comment, bro's definitely invited to the cookout now. Okay, I don't want to give people in this area any more spotlight, so let's move on to
Jimmy
the
Tap.
bell. Well, the main
Nigga Jimmy Tap. I really like Jimmy, because he's really salient with his points. I really like Jimmy.
people Contrast and Eric Raprid. You've probably seen Contrast with his Landed in Brooklyn song and Eric Raprid's viral bars on TikTok.
I'm over here stroking my dick. I got lotion on my dick right now. I'm just stroking.
Both of them were rapping.
How do you do the Jimmy? How do you switch the audio to that when all he said was "Banessy"? That shit was hard though.
For a while, but are in their own lane, kind of. Eric Raprid started out strong with his Cold World song back in 2020 with melodic raps on some calm beats, but switched it up with his single Suki with his Badusi line, and part of the creation of Unfortunately That's a Bar. His genre is just dark, gritty 808s with wild lyrics. Like for one, he says he wants to make his op himself so that their mom can start screaming on the floor, crying hysterically. Vibes?
I am the music.
He also had a song called Bam, which had that boy you fucking lame, Theo Richard. But he deleted that music video. I don't know why. Boy you fucking lame, Theo Richard. But he deleted that music video. I don't know why. Why?
Definitely didn't do the numbers he was expecting.
You're hiding that shit, bro. Put that shit back out on the public, bro. I don't remember that shit. B tier for Badusi. Contrast, on the other hand, started out as a YouTuber who made anime rap music videos. Nothing wrong with this, except his thumbnails make me know this shit was for the Gooners. S tier, would have been a fan in the 7th grade. Kind of like One and Only, another Asian American rapper who blew up during COVID because he had all these music videos with a collage of just like attractive girls. D tier though, we don't fuck with this shit anymore. But the similarity with these two is the use of Asian stereotypes in their videos. Now, firstly, you might be thinking, look, Jimmy, you have the word good in the first frame of every single one of your music videos. Well, first off, no one actually watches my music videos. Secondly, that's just the opinion of a viewer. What if we get an opinion from actual rappers? 안녕하세요.
I think He's the Donnie who, what's it called? He just got $100 chopped cheese, but he did it on a shrimp fried rice. That was what he got.
Chris, move.
I don't know Chris.
I'm here.
Kyle Ox, I don't know them either.
Kumusta ka? Did I say
I'm
right?
great. I'm good.
I don't know Bonnie either.
Kumusta ka?
Vonnie.
Thank you.
Is that what it means?
I thought you were. I'm gonna say some lyrics, and then would you be able to tell me if they're bars or if they're mid?
I got you. Let's do it.
I'll be giving these rappers lyrics from Eric Raprid, Contrast, and myself. But the catch is, they don't know which lyrics is whose. My diet is and liquor. Bulimic throwing up on the dick. I think she trying to get slimmer.
That's like a
It's aggressive.
that's like a 5.
I feel like that was like a 7.
That's a bar. I ain't got nothing to say, bro. That's a bar.
It is a bar, actually. It is a bar.
No, that's solid, honestly.
10.
Yeah, that's like good imagery in my opinion.
And she told me that she loves damn. Work the like a sweatshop, like I'm working at Sheen.
That's
That's a bar too.
that's like a 3. I have to give that a 3. That's ridiculous.
Nah, that was 5. That was a 10.
The first one was better. That's a.
Look, this is also the problem. This is the problem. Like, can't remember his name. The Donnie Eaton right now. Like, that, you are the problem. Like, there is no actual quality control amongst ourselves as rappers. Like, when we hear a bar and it's a bar, it should be objectively like, it's a bar. Like, everybody could agree on the Eric one as being a bar, at least a 5. Like, you calling that a 10 of a bar is crazy. That's crazy.
Crazy bar.
That's you for sure, huh? That's not you. I could see you saying like something like that.
I appreciate that.
Did you not say that earlier to that girl? The one that was here?
We cut that part. No, cut that part. I guess I'm a dog when I'm chasing the cat and I'm hounding for blood like a terrier pack.
Oh, that was 5. The third one, your ball?
Yes, sir.
I got my cosign.
Explain. I like that.
The third one, your ball?
Yes, sir.
Nah, I'm gonna be honest with you, Jimmy. We gotta step up. Step that up. That's low tier. It's low tier.
I got my cosign.
Explain. I like that. I like that.
Do I get your cosign?
Yes, sir. You got my cosign, bro.
See, whoever wrote that, do you clearly have like a really good idea of like different dog breeds?
What does that mean? The fuck's a terrier pack?
Nah, that's crazy.
Was that what do you rate it?
Crazy.
That's a 1?
I gotta give that a 0. Like, yeah, no, that's crazy.
I got the cosign from Jose. That's, you know what? I don't give a fuck. But overall, this bell is where I feel like a majority of Asian rappers exist. Some of them know that if they play off a bit on their Asianness, it gives them a bump in their plays. They don't all suck, but to an extent, sometimes it could just feel like mad corny. For some, it just kind of gives off the vibe of like Lil Mabu. But he's like, yeah, he's on beat and the
I called it.
instrumental isn't wag, but he's a dude that goes off the fact he's a skinny white guy looking like he's from the suburbs making drill music. And you should be ashamed of yourselves if you have him on your actual Spotify playlist. Not gonna lie, I listen to Eric's Like a Bitch in the car by myself, but if I'm picking my friend up and he's about to get in, I'm turning that shit off. You're not catching me at my lowest. This all leads into the end of the curve, where to me can feel like a possible solutions to these questions. Take Audrey Nuna, for example. Her Comic Sans song with Jack Harlow a few years back was a clear indication of just rapping well and having good visuals. This is S tier. Lil Mariko, the girl who blew up with that song Where's My Jewel, and has a pink cute deathcore aesthetic where she talks about guys being boring, simps, herself being a etc. The A tier. I give this A tier. This one's for the girlies. This is for girly pop music. I don't even want to talk about her, but Aquafina, before her controversy about her black accent and just not having the best performances in movies, she was kind of popping off with her song My Vag, a catchy tune where she just says fun things to say about her pussy. Yeah, she
was just doing what Joji did, mate. That's it. It's not special. I'm sorry. I just really don't rate Shorty.
Popped off partly because she was like a short, nerdy, cute Asian girl. But again, her lyrics
that's like 85% of why it popped off, mate.
Weren't so in your face about her race. She was a good rapper at the end of the day. She knew the
the lyrics didn't need to be in your face about her race because her visual aesthetic is going to do the marketing that she didn't have to put into the lyrics.
Vision, and she went for it. She almost gave the vibes of Das Racist, if you guys ever knew about this group, which was an alternative hip-hop trio.
I'm at the combination that was a combination Pizza Hut and Taco Bell.
In New York back in the 2010s that were known for being a bit weird with its visuals and raps, but still catchy for the indie hipsters to vibe with. S tier. And I know all this talk can make me sound like I'm just saying, oh, where's the Asian representation in hip-hop? We need more. We know we don't really need it. It's like Hispanic people loving Dragon Ball Z. They don't need Goku to be Mexican to find a sense of pride in themselves. But it'd just be cool to have an Asian rapper pop off because he's a good rapper, not because he got Lil Chopstick in his name.
Lil Chopstick on the beat.
Shout out to this guy though. I love his shit is fire. Don't send hate comments. So at the end of the day, I guess we all realized none of this shit matters. Would you say their use of the word of the Asian stereotypes, like using the word? Do you think that progresses Asian Americans in the hip hop world? Do you think it stops us, or do you think it just doesn't matter?
I find that funny as fuck. I feel like it's not that deep.
I think in some parts it's like really like derivative, and I feel like it doesn't really do much. But at the same time, it like Rush Hour 6, this is the Asian guy and a black guy. That makes sense. Like that's funny, But I feel like there's just like a short ceiling for that.
I really respect what they're doing, and like they're just being themselves, having fun with it. So personally, I don't really have a problem with it, They're just being authentic, expressing themselves, and it's really fun to see.
I mean, I guess it's definitely offensive. I personally don't have any issue with it, but I think, it gets plays and it gets clicks,
I mean, I think it's just good. There's Asian faces out there, obviously putting out the Asian image. I mean, that's always good for the kids and everything. But I mean, I think like the bars itself, like maybe it's not necessarily moving the needle. But I think it's good to represent the culture. Like where Eric Repeat is always eating a cup of noodles and shit. Khan, he's always rapping about like some fucking chopsticks and like in Chinese and shit. So I like it. I fuck with it.
I just think it's ironic how like the English want to recolonize the French, because for the 100 Years' War they tried that like 1,000 years ago, but here we are and we're still trying to recopy that.
So yeah, here's the final tier list. Like and subscribe. Next time I'll be watching all 424 episodes of Family Guy. I guess I'm a dog when I'm chasing the cat, and I'm hounding for blood like a terrier cat.
That is ass. 2-pack ass.
Yeah.
Nah, fuck you.
Wait, what?
All right. My final thoughts on it is when it stops getting used like a costume, meaning your association and your love or care or interest in black culture and black forms of music, when it stops getting used like a costume and you just realize that like it's a thing that you can utilize to tell your story or to express yourself in its fullest form, that's when I believe somebody will cross over. But until then, it's not going to happen. And then also the crossover is going to have to happen from the support in the community, because let's use Audrey Luna. Her support within the Asian diaspora is not as big as I think it should be, but then also I think it's going to require, I think also for the connection to really work, you're going to have to get white people and black people to want to listen to the music. And it is possible, but you have to start making music that is just music. You got to stop the pastiche and the trappings of like, this is that thing and da-da-da-da, because you've not had like your first one. And until you have your first one, you kind of got to play ball. And your first one, was maybe like Jin? Nobody learned how to speak Chinese, mate. And I've been really rooting for like an Asian rapper for time. Like I'm always listening to Asian rappers, but like it's because I think they put on what a black existence is, like it's a costume to be worn, and then they'd be like, oh, I'm tough, and I just be like, what the fuck is this? Like this shit really just throws me off. I don't understand why it's a thing. But nah, that's it. Thank you for Jimmy for making this. This was quite informative and also a good laugh. But yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. I'm out of here. Peace.